not feeling motivated, feeling stressed, feeling anxious. I feel like we all go through that. You know, when you're on an airplane and they have the masks drop down, well, hopefully they don't have them drop down, but when they're going through that whole spiel about them, and they always say put the mask on yourself first before you take care of somebody. That analogy is very true in life. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Brandy Morgan, and we talk about all things freelance, working remote, personal branding, and of course creating the life that you want. If you want to be part of this freelance family, make sure and hit that subscribe button now, and of course please give this video a thumbs up so I know that you liked it. So, different setting, different environment. We are working remotely from my family's house up in North Dakota. And today's Friday, and normally on Fridays I film a bunch of content, shoot content, because I love to leave the fun stuff for the end of the week when I'm a little bit more tired, you know? But today I woke up feeling really stressed and anxious. I'm not sure if you've ever gone through that, where you just wake up feeling you have a million and one things to do, no time to do it. It's almost like overwhelming and you just can't get past that feeling. So the first thing that I did was obviously make coffee. And then I went and grabbed my Bible and my journal, and I just sat and wrote and prayed and read my Bible and wrote down Bible verses. And I'll be honest, I was still feeling a little bit stressed and anxious. So I made myself, I made myself some breakfast / lunch, because it's like 11 here, and which would be 12 back home. And then I booked myself a workout class. And if you are not somebody who works out, it 100% helps when you're dealing with stress and anxiety, just to sort of expel that like negative energy that your body's holding on to. So that's what I'm doing today. I just kind of wanted to give you guys a glimpse into sort of the realities of working remotely and how to sort of deal with yourself when you don't necessarily want to work, or when the stress and anxiety of, you know, your clients, or maybe your 9-to-5 job, or maybe family life is sort of getting to you, in different ways that you can cope, and a very realistic way on how I'm dealing with it at the moment. All right, I did my workout class, feel so much better. And then one of the other things that actually helps if you're feeling stressed and anxious, and it's really honestly just make a to-do list, make a list of the things that you actually need to get done, and then focus on one of them. Then also get ready. So for me, I showered, I actually just got ready, I put on this cute little dress, and I changed up my work environment. Normally I'd be working inside my family's home at the kitchen table, and honestly there's like people all around, so sometimes that can be distracting. So I just grabbed my computer and I'm just sitting outside working on what needs to get done and just sort of focusing on one thing. And I'll be honest, you guys, I actually just finished the major thing that was stressing me out. And one of the things that the problem was just a lack of communication with one of my other team members for this particular project. That person wasn't communicating with me, and so I was left in the dark, not knowing where the status of these assets were, and they weren't responding to me in Discord. And so all this, you know, type stuff where you're like, is it me? Am I the problem? Or are they actually getting this stuff done? Do they need more direction? Do they not know what to do? You know, and so finally we ended up just jumping on a call in Discord, because I'm like, we have to talk. And he actually needed more direction on the project. So if that's you, or if you fall in that category, ask people, because for me, I'm always available. I give everybody like my cell phone number. They have me on Discord, Slack, email, my socials, whatever it is, because I always want to make sure that I'm available for people. So anyways, talked it out with him, made sure he had everything, sent him a ton of examples. I wrote a bunch of copy for him that he could use to make his job easier, and he had everything. He got most of it done, and so now I feel just so much better. It's so funny how just like one simple conversation with somebody, answering like the little questions, can make all the difference and just help the stress go away. One of the other things was I went and took myself and got a juice. I just wanted to be more healthy, and I don't know if your family is like this, but my family just has a ton of fun snacks to eat here. And a lot of how you feel mentally and is a lot to do with physically and what you put into your body. So for me, I really just needed to take a break, and so I treated myself to a carrot, celery, and ginger juice. It's delicious. The other thing was I'm now making coffee, and I didn't have any milk. I don't know if any of you guys know this, but I went vegan. But anyway, so I needed milk so I could make myself a fun coffee drink, because normally I would have black coffee, and that's what I've been doing, but I'm not feeling 100% and just unmotivated. So another fun thing to do is to do something for yourself, and for me, it's coffee with some good creamer. It's non-dairy, and so I'm gonna make myself a nice little coffee drink and then finish the work that I have to do for the day. All right, back outside, just basically, and this is really from my own perspective, but not feeling motivated, feeling stressed, feeling anxious. I feel like we all go through that, and we have all these things that impact that. And many of you know I'm a freelancer, so my livelihood is very dependent upon my clients, and so there's been just some issues with that. Working remotely, not in my own house, that has been impacting just my mood and myself feeling productive and motivated. And not here to be like, oh, poor me or anything like that, but those are just, contributing factors for me right now in this moment. And so for me to share with you guys a little bit on how I got myself out of that anxious, sort of stressed out, really honestly spending so much time journaling and writing things down, workout classes, going for a walk, those things really did help me. And of course, those other small little things, like treating myself to a fresh juice, actually taking myself out somewhere, getting ready, making myself feel good and presentable, and then making my own little special coffee drink so I have something to enjoy while I'm working on this stuff that maybe isn't super enjoyable, or not even that the work isn't enjoyable, but just when you're sitting there like all twisted up in your stomach and in your head, and you're just thinking about all these different things and all these things that could possibly go wrong, or all the things that have gone wrong, and almost like dwelling on the future of the unknown and uncertainty instead of just being in the moment and focusing on what needs to get done, is something that is just hard to deal with at all times. And sometimes, like today for me, it feels like everything came to a head. And for me to just get past it, I had to take that extra time of self-care to not worry about my clients' needs, be at their every beck and whim, and just turn my computer off, turn my phone off, go do my journaling, go do my quiet time, go to a workout class, don't bring my phone, or don't be on my phone during the class, or having my phone on silent. Like those things that you actually just have to do to take care of you, like do those things. Please do those things. When you're on an airplane and they have the masks drop down, well, hopefully they don't have them drop down, but when they're going through that whole spiel about them, and they always say put the mask on yourself first before you take care of somebody, that analogy is very true in life, especially when it comes to internal mental things. So those things, the putting the mask on, those things for me anyways, are journaling, quiet time, reading my Bible, working out, getting ready, just doing those extra little things to make myself feel good about being myself. Because some days it is harder than others. We don't talk about it a ton online, especially not on other platforms. I feel like YouTube is a place where we can be a little bit more open and honest with each other. And so just know that if you are struggling, today in this moment not wanting to work or just unmotivated and you want to do nothing, that's an okay feeling to have. But if you're like me and you actually do have to get stuff done, which I'm sure you do, you have to do those little things, maybe pick one thing to do and then push through the rest of your day. Because sitting and doing nothing is actually going to make you feel a lot worse, because then you're still going to have to do all that stuff tomorrow, and probably tomorrow you're still not going to feel like doing it. So my biggest takeaway from this video for you is to spend that extra self-care time and do those things for you as much time as you can. Make your to-do list on what you actually have to get done, and then make yourself a fun little drink or juice or smoothie and just get the work done. Just sit down and focus on it. Turn your phone off, turn off all social media, maybe log out of your social accounts on your computer and just focus on getting the work done. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed this beautiful scenery. We're at my parents' house in North Dakota, and it's really pretty here, and I hope to be doing a few more videos for you while we're here. If you have any suggestions on topics or questions, please leave it in the comments. I'm more than happy to create content that is specific to you and what you want. And I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I hope you feel a little bit better and you know that you're not alone in feeling unmotivated and not wanting to do anything.